Personally, when I think of the Fallout series of video games, I think of Fallout 4 or perhaps New Vegas, as those are some of the best games the 2010s have to offer. Since Bethesda Softworks acquired Fallout back in 2004, the Fallout franchise started growing exponentially with massive games like Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 being released. The aforementioned games are voted to be some of the best games of the early 21st century, but what most people don't know about is that Fallout existed for much longer before 2008. The Fallout franchise was actually created in 1988 by a lesser-known game studio called Interplay when they released the Wasteland game. However, the first true entry in the Fallout franchise was, well, Fallout, developed by Black Isle Studios and released in 1997. And this will be the game I'll be playing today. As I did mention before, Fallout has become one of the greatest free-roaming RPGs in video game history, but everyone has heard the saying that all of the best things had to start somewhere or something like that. And Fallout is a good example of this saying. To sum it up in a couple of sentences, the gameplay of Fallout is downright horrendous. First of all, the combat system is turn-based, meaning you only have a certain number of action points every turn. Second of all, you are faced with very tough enemies very early on, meaning you can face a gang of minigun-bearing super mutants fresh after leaving the vault. And third of all, you need to complete the game in a given time frame, which in my opinion is a huge kick in the nuts. Honestly, I would rather be thrown myself into a nuclear wasteland and ripped to pieces by a gang of angry priests rather than play this game. I had played many difficult games in my time, and Fallout for sure is one of them. I thought about giving this game some passes since it's so old, but there's just so much to excuse about this game that I unfortunately cannot grant it any more gameplay points. At first, I did not know what graphics to expect from late 90s games, as they can be either very good or bad. Luckily for Fallout, however, the graphics are really nice, but it's sad that the graphics are its only redeeming quality. Unfortunately, most NPCs in Fallout 1 and 2 are absolutely horrifying. They look like their artists were all rejects from Austrian art schools. So for my overall verdict of the situation, the graphics are good for its time, but the NPCs need strong rework. That's all I will say on that matter. Time to swiftly move on. Unfortunately, Fallout's lore was not very expanded upon, and even if it was, it would have been overshadowed by the stories of Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas. I will now give a brief outline of the plot of Fallout. You have been tasked to find a water purification chip by a vault so that they would not die of dehydration. You got sent out into the nuclear wasteland of once California and tried to find the water chip. However, you meet a lot of strong mutants carrying overpowered weapons and thinking that they are a superior race. Where have I seen this before? Anyway, we got a bit off topic there. So there's this creature called the Master who uses stuff called Forced Evolutionary Virus, or FEV for short, to produce super mutants that now roam the wasteland and kill people. So yeah, that's the simplest outline of the lore I could tell you. Moving on. Again, I'll be putting Fallout through the 4 categories to see how well it placed on our leaderboard. The gameplay of Fallout is really awful and I had a hard time even filming the gameplay for this video. It deserves nothing more than a 3 out of 10. Same as Doom, the graphics of Fallout are really good for the time, so Fallout receives a 7 out of 10 for them. Personally, I never beat the game, but I've seen playthroughs of it, and I can see that Fallout 1 has massive amounts of content, and I would give it an 8 out of 10 because of that. The most replay value I would give it is a 2 out of 10 because the only way I came back to Fallout is through making of this video. This scores 4 out of 5 out of 10 on overall points, and it goes second on our list. So anyway, thank you for watching this short video, and please consider liking, as it shows me my work is finally being appreciated. With all that said, I'll see you next time.